Okay, let's unpack this. You've had that moment, haven't you? You're going about your day. Maybe you're really focused on attracting something big,
Yeah.
like a new career, more money, whatever it is. And then, bam, suddenly a little lizard darts across your floor. Or maybe you spot a tiny one just like peering from the wall. And you stop for a second and you wonder, okay, what does a lizard in my house really mean? Or maybe you think, is there some kind of spiritual meaning to seeing this house lizard right now? That quick flash of green or brown, maybe it just sits there super still.
Yeah.
It can feel weirdly significant, right? But also kind of puzzling, leaves you looking for answers.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating here, and this is something I've seen again and again over decades working with manifestation, these seemingly small encounters, they're very rarely just biological things happening. They often turn out to be pretty significant messages from the universe, you could say, especially when you are consciously focusing your energy on your manifestation journey. So in this discussion, we're going to uncover some of those deeper spiritual meanings behind seeing lizards, especially when they show up inside your own living space. And maybe more importantly, we'll explore how you can actually use these insights, how they can be directly applied to manifesting what you want, success, money, a new job, anything you're trying to call in.
Right. So our goal today really is to take any of that confusion, maybe that doubt you feel when this happens, and turn it into just absolute clarity, real confidence, and give you that feeling of empowered control over your own path. We want you walking away feeling like, okay, I get it now, and ready to act on these little nudges from the universe. Because for a lot of people, seeing a lizard is just, well, it's a quick eek, maybe, or just a moment of surprise, a fleeting curiosity that vanishes as fast as the lizard does. But what if these moments, especially when they happen right there in your home, what if they're more than just nature doing its thing? What if they're actually trying to tell you something important about where you are right now? A direct comment, maybe, especially when you're actively trying to manifest something specific.
Exactly. That quick dart, that stillness. Could it really be a message just for you? It's really easy to just dismiss it, isn't it? To rationalize it away.
Yeah, totally.
Indeed. That temptation is strong in our logical world. But, for those who are maybe a bit more steeped in, let's say, deeper spiritual wisdom, it's kind of understood that nothing truly happens just by coincidence. Not really. The universe, it has its ways of communicating, often through nature, through these little synchronicities that just seem, well, too perfect to ignore. So the deeper question isn't just what you saw, but why you saw it right then. What hidden truths or maybe inner reflections is it trying to spark within you? These aren't just random. They feel like precisely timed signals sometimes, designed to grab your attention and maybe guide your manifestation efforts, like little energetic signposts on your journey.
Energetic signposts, I like that.
So let's really get into the core symbolism. Why lizards? Why do they carry such profound meaning across so many cultures? Universally, they're seen as incredibly powerful symbols. Think regrowth, rejuvenation, healing, renewal. And think about their most amazing trait, right? Shedding their skin. Now, this isn't just a metaphor for letting go. It feels more like an active transmutation, a deliberate process.
Active transmutation. Okay.
Yeah, the lizard doesn't just passively wait for the old skin to fall off. It actively works to shed it, which signals that real renewal, real change, often requires a deliberate release from us too, not just waiting around. This literally embodies your own innate ability to bounce back, to adapt, to survive, and maybe even become stronger, maybe slightly different, better after going through something tough. It's about evolving.
That idea of active participation, not just things happening to you, that really shifts things, doesn't it?
Precisely. And beyond that resilience piece, they're widely linked to good fortune, positivity, prosperity. In so many cultures, seeing a lizard is actually considered a very good omen. In some places, harming one is seen as inviting bad luck. They also have this strong connection to spiritual illumination. You often see them basking in the sun, seeking that light for warmth, for energy, for strength and healing, which is a beautiful mirror for our own need to seek out light, positivity for our growth. And furthermore, they've got strong links to dreams and intuition. They're sometimes called dream walkers, like they carry messages between your conscious mind and your subconscious. And the consistent message there always seems to be, trust your gut. Listen to that inner voice, that knowing.
Dreamwalker. That's fascinating. It suggests the answers aren't always out there, but maybe deep inside us already.
Exactly. Just waiting for us to listen. And this isn't just one culture's idea. You see it in Native American traditions, where nature is deeply revered. Lizards are often seen positively, sacred medicine animals representing healing, good luck. The Hopi tribe, for instance, values their quick movement, linking them to dream time, navigating different realms. Then you look at Asia, China, Japan lizards, especially geckos, are symbols of good luck, prosperity, even protection for the home.
Protection. Interesting.
Hinduism also reveres them as sacred, linked to prosperity, good fortune, especially in the home. Their presence is a blessing. Ancient Egyptians saw wisdom, divine foresight. Celts focused on healing, regeneration, that ability to regrow lost parts. Even in African folklore, while some see tricksters, many associate them with deep wisdom, good judgment. This widespread respect really underlines their universal significance.
Okay, so here's where it gets really personal for your manifestation journey, right? The general symbolism is powerful, sure, but when a lizard shows up in your home, or literally crosses your path, that message feels incredibly specific, direct. If you find one inside your house, it could be a strong call to maybe reflect on your personal space, your family dynamics, what's the energy like in your sanctuary. And importantly, it's often seen as a direct sign that good fortune is on the way. Positive changes unfolding right there in your immediate environment. It's like a thumbs up that your intentions are landing.
Yes. And if a lizard physically crosses your path, that's a very specific nudge, very direct. It strongly suggests it might be time for a significant change, maybe a change in direction, or just your focus. It could be a gentle but firm reminder that maybe you've been too caught up in the mundane stuff, the daily grind, and you need to intentionally carve out space for more joy, more fun, maybe more social connection. It's like the universe saying, hey, look up, breathe, embrace a lighter energy to help bring in your new manifestations.
That's such a powerful distinction. We get so bogged down in the how-to of manifesting sometimes, and these little guys are maybe telling us to just shift our energy first. And hey, if you're resonating with these insights, if you're finding this discussion helpful, please do take a second to hit that like button right now and subscribe to our channel. Your support really does help us bring more content like this to you every single week.
Absolutely. And this brings up another really important question that many seekers ask. Does the color of the lizard matter? Does it add another layer of meaning? And based on my experience, decades of this, I can tell you yes. Oh, yes. It often adds a really nuanced layer to the message. More specific guidance for you. The universe loves details,
Okay, so let's break down the colors. What about brown lizards?
Okay, brown lizards. These are deeply connected to the earth, grounding energy. So if a brown lizard appears, think of it as a powerful reminder to anchor yourself. Focus on stability. Stay balanced, especially if you're going through big changes or if you feel your energy is just like all over the place. It encourages shedding those old beliefs, those habits that aren't supporting your foundation anymore. Embracing renewal, yes, but from a stable base. It signifies protection, luck on your path forward. It's really about building that solid ground for your manifestations to grow on.
So let's say I'm feeling totally overwhelmed, maybe chasing too many goals at once. Is a brown lizard telling me to slow down? Or maybe to get more practical?
Exactly that. Anchor the energy. Bring those big ideas down to earth so you can actually build something real. Practical, grounded steps. That's the message for stability. Now, blue lizards. These vibrant ones, they represent intuition, clear communication. If you see a blue one, maybe a beautiful blue-tailed skink, or even a blue monitor lizard, if you're lucky it's a direct hit, trust your gut feelings about what's happening, about relationships. And it's also a big prompt to work on expressing yourself clearly, authentically. Your inner voice has something to say, and it's time to listen and speak your truth.
Fearlessly. Wow. Okay, what about black lizards?
Right, black lizards. Now, these might suggest you're perhaps clinging to the past a little too tightly, or maybe resisting changes that are natural, inevitable. It's a powerful nudge. Embrace transformation. Step into the unknown. Adapt, even if it feels uncomfortable initially. Black also carries that sense of mystery, doesn't it? Urging you to look deeper. What are you avoiding? What hidden parts of yourself are ready to come out? It's often a call to integrate your shadow side, find power there.
That's interesting. It's easy to jump to negative with black, but this sounds more like profound, necessary change.
Precisely. Not negative, just deep. And then you have green lizards. These are classic symbols of transformation, renewal, healing, and definitely prosperity, especially relating to finding balance in your life. So maybe focusing on personal growth, nurturing your health, or learning to harmonize different life areas of work, play, self-care in better ways, leading to a greener, more abundant feeling life. They really speak to growth and getting things aligned harmoniously.
Harmony, yeah. Makes sense with green.
And red lizards. These guys represent intense passion, raw energy, fire. Seeing a red lizard, that could be a really powerful sign to channel that passion, that energy into achieving your most important goals right now. And maybe be bolder about it, more assertive in going after what you want. Think of it like a spark hitting your internal go button.
Like an activation code. Stop thinking, start doing.
Exactly. An activation code for your ambitions. Take decisive action. And finally, white lizards. These point to profound renewal, protection, transformation, often signifying a really pure, sort of unblemished new beginning. A clean slate for your spiritual path. Suggests divine guidance, spiritual purity might be influencing things for you.
Wow, okay, so that covers seeing them physically. But what about when they show up in dreams, that dream walker idea? Many traditions and a lot of spiritual practitioners today really believe lizards act as potent messengers between our conscious mind and that deeper subconscious wisdom. So dreams with lizards often signal that, yes, significant changes are definitely on the horizon, for real. And the lizard in your dream is sort of encouraging you, telling you to face these shifts without fear, reminding you that you absolutely have the resilience you need.
You're more capable than you know.
Exactly. It's a powerful message about your own adaptability, and it's a huge call to pay extra attention. To your dreams, yes, but also just your intuition day to day. Maybe consider keeping a dream journal, even just jotting down fragments you remember. Your subconscious might be working overtime sending you tailor-made messages.
Absolutely. And digging a bit deeper into dream specifics. If you dream of a sleeping lizard, that specifically emphasizes tuning into your subconscious. There's wisdom there, maybe buried under daily noise, waiting. If the lizard changes colors in your dream, that's often a subtle hint that things in your waking life might not be quite what they seem. Look deeper, there could be hidden layers, unexpected twists.
Okay, like a heads up to not take things at face value.
Right. And catching a lizard in a dream, that often signifies positive improvements are coming, especially maybe in love or devotion areas. Suggests you're gaining some control, attracting good things there. And if you encounter a large lizard, that might feel a bit daunting at first, sure. But it usually suggests a significant obstacle might be ahead. However, the message isn't fear, it's courage. Prepare yourself, but know you have the inner strength and resilience to handle it. Ultimately, these dreams are really encouraging you. Pursue your hopes, your desires, fearlessly. They remind you you're on a major spiritual journey, and you were equipped for it.
That's incredibly empowering. It really reframes challenges as just part of the path. And speaking of navigating things, if you're going through some shifts right now, maybe tell us in the comments below. Have you seen a lizard recently? What was your first reaction? And how might this chat maybe change how you see that encounter now? We genuinely love to hear your stories.
Yeah, definitely share those. Now, if we connect all this back to the bigger picture, to manifestation, the lizard isn't just a passive signpost. It often arrives as a powerful spirit animal, an active guide for you. It brings pertinent magical skills, you could say, signaling a profound time of rebirth, renewal of your energy, specifically to help clear out negativity. Let a positive mindset really take root in your manifestation efforts. It helps you connect more deeply to your core power source, that universal energy within your higher self, your deep personal will, strengthening your intentions, giving you more control over what feels pressing in your life. And for anyone seeking creative breakthroughs, or maybe feeling blocked, the lizard spirit often offers that fresh, innovative perspective, helps you see solutions you missed, like how a lizard adapts so quickly.
So it's not just a sign, it's more like an active, energetic ally. Is that fair to say?
Oh, that's a perfect way to put it, an energetic ally. And crucially, it urges you trust your instincts. Above all else, your internal compass, that's your most reliable guide for staying on track, for receiving those divine messages meant just for your journey. And these aren't always loud voices, right? Often they're subtle nudges, synchronicities, moments of just clarity that feel guided.
Yeah, those aha moments.
Exactly. Ultimately, the lizard embodies that unwavering strength, resilience, especially when facing change. When you consciously choose to align with the lizard's energy, you tap into that innate courage you have, the courage to embrace the unknown. Lizards are quick-witted, right? Resourceful problem solvers. They're here to help you harness that energy of transformation and use it in really powerful, positive ways to manifest what you desire. They're showing you challenges are just opportunities to grow, to step into your real power.
Okay, this is great. So how do we actively take these insights and integrate them into our daily manifestation practice? Because like you said, it's not just about passively seeing the sign. It's about conscious action that actually shifts things, lets you attract that success, money, opportunity, whatever you're calling in. So first step you mentioned is embrace conscious shedding, like the lizard shedding its skin. We need to consciously identify and then actively let go of old habits, limiting beliefs, worn out ways of thinking that are holding us back. This feels absolutely essential if you want to attract success, abundance, that better job, more money. You have to ask yourself, right? What thoughts, what routines, maybe even what relationships am I truly ready to release? To make space for what I want. It's not just about stopping bad habits, it's deeper. Reevaluating core beliefs about ourselves, our worthiness.
Think of it like upgrading your internal operating system. You can't run powerful new manifestation programs on old, outdated beliefs. That active release sends a really clear signal out. I am ready for my next level.
Okay, that makes sense. Second, deepen your intuition. Pay more attention to that inner voice, those subtle signs you get. You mentioned journaling, especially after seeing a lizard, reflecting on thoughts, feelings. That strengthens the connection to your subconscious, to that universal flow. Maybe even if you don't journal regularly, just taking 5 minutes in silence each day and asking, what message do I need today? That could really amplify things. It's about inviting the insight in.
Precisely. It's co-creation. You have to listen. Third, cultivate adaptability and resilience. Just accept that life's journey has twists, turns, unexpected stuff happens, moments of uncertainty. The lizard reminds you you have immense inner strength.
Yeah.
You can navigate any challenge, you can bounce back quickly, you actually get stronger each time. Those perceived detours, often they're divinely orchestrated alignments, strengthening your resolve, refining your path. Don't fear the changes, see them as evolution.
Right. Fourth, practice grounding and stability. Especially if you see that brown lizard. Intentionally make time for meditation, reflection, just being present in nature. These things help you embody that balance, that stability you need to confidently manifest. A solid, energetic foundation supports massive growth.
Absolutely. And finally, number 5, refine your intentions. Use that lizard sighting as a powerful trigger, a prompt to reevaluate what you're currently asking for. Are your intentions crystal clear? Are you truly deeply aligned with them? Is there any hidden doubt lingering? This is a perfect moment to reaffirm your desires. With renewed focus, renewed belief, make sure you're sending the clearest possible signal to the universe. Calibrate that internal compass.
Okay, let's bring this all home then. Seeing a lizard, whether it's doing that playful dart in your house, crossing your path, maybe showing up vividly in a dream, it's really far from random, isn't it? It's actually a pretty potent spiritual message, a powerful symbol of deep transformation, incredible adaptability, and that unwavering power of renewal. It feels like the universe's way of giving you a direct line, offering guidance, maybe affirmation on your manifestation journey.
Indeed. That sums it up beautifully. When you truly embrace this, when you integrate the spiritual meaning of these encounters, you unlock a really powerful tool for your manifestation practice. One that's often overlooked, frankly. It's about recognizing these subtle nudges, these signs, courageously embracing your own personal growth, trusting your innate ability to navigate whatever comes up with grace, with confidence. And this whole process, it transforms that confusion, that what does it mean? Feeling into sharp, decisive awareness. It shifts you from maybe feeling lost or chaotic mentally directly into feeling confidently in control of your reality.
From chaos to control. Love that.
So here's a final thought. The next time you encounter a lizard, just take a breath. Acknowledge its presence. Then ask yourself this really profound question. What old skin am I truly ready to shed right now to allow my next level of growth, my next level of abundance to manifest? Just sit with that for a moment. What needs to be released for your highest good to emerge?
That's a powerful question to end on. If you resonated deeply with this discussion today, if you're feeling ready to consciously attract more success, more money, more joy, whatever it is for you, please make sure you hit that like button right now and definitely subscribe to our channel for more insights like this. And please share this video. Share it with anyone you feel needs to hear this transformative message today.